to be teaching. I'm going to be holding down everything to a minimal. I am going to be taking questions. I want to welcome Dawson for being here. If you want to let me know where you're from, Dawson, if you have a question, you have a concern, you have a thought, this program is here. We're here to discover. We're here to break through. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this program on Fridays. We're here to break through. We're here to find an answer. We're here to find something that will help us get to that next step, to that next level. We're not going to fix everything here on this broadcast that I have waiting. As I said, this is an experiment. This is kind of a new program. It used to be Friday Night Alive, Sunday Night Alive, but now it's Solutions and Answers with your breakthrough coach, Santos Jr., out of Stockton, California. I'm here. I'm going to hang tight. Dawson, if you have a question for being here, Dawson. Obviously, I can see maybe you're thinking or you don't have a question. By the way, you can always send me a question. You can send me a question directly if you're on here and you're watching, because I know there's people watching and you want to send me a question. You can't. Maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe you are shy. Maybe there's something going on that you really don't want anybody to know about. Hey, I can understand that. You know, when I was doing my shit, I didn't want anybody to really know what I was doing. In fact, I did my stuff by myself most of the time. And so I'm going to put the let me see. I'm going to put the link. Let me see. Where am I? Right here. Yeah, you can send me a message right there. All right, my friends. I'm going to wait a few more seconds. I'm going to wait a few more minutes, and if I don't get any interaction, I will let you go to do something better, and I will go do something better myself. So that's why we're here. It's Dawson, it's right there on your screen, my friend. If you look at the screen, hopefully you can see it. It should be scrolling right on the screen. In fact, I would really enjoy if you stayed in touch with me. That way we can, interact a little bit. If you are looking to break the cycle of addiction in your life, that's what I put my information out there for. If you, and by the way, since I see a few people that are coming on board, my friend, this might sound crazy, what I'm about to share with you. It may sound a little bizarre, but it works. It works. Turn on your belief. You're here right now. You might be watching this program and you might be doubting yourself. In fact, you might be doubting what I'm even talking about in this live feed. You might be doubting me because you really don't know me. You don't know my story. We have to learn to turn on belief. I came to this program with belief. That's why I showed up here. I have belief. What do I have belief for? I have belief that I can help you on the other side find something that you're looking for, that you've been struggling with. See, I turn on my belief, and I don't just turn on my belief right now. I turn on my belief very early on in the day. We have to get through this this fog of deceit and lies. If you're going to excel, my friend, if you are going to excel, if you're going to get better, if you're going to break through, you are going to have to turn on your belief. You're going to have to turn it on. Santos, what does that mean? Well, it means to turn on your belief. You're going to have to start believing. How do you do that? It's a process, but it's also a confession. I'm going to turn on my belief. So what does that mean? What belief am I going to turn on? Well, I'm going to turn on the belief that I'm going to believe in myself greater than I did yesterday, today. I'm going to believe that I'm going to break this cycle. I am going to believe that I am going to crush that somehow I am going to crush this cycle. If you can't tell yourself that, if you can't really express that, my friend, you're believing a lie. You're believing a lie, my friend. And I have to be blunt with people these days because it's the truth. I mean, I want to hear the truth. Don't you want to hear the truth? I'm tired of hearing lies, man. Lies are everywhere. I've been believing lies. I've been believing lies for a long time. I'm 50, I'm going to be 54 years young this year. I've been believing all kinds of lies, man. Could you believe that? All kinds of lies, man. And until I said to myself, I'm going to start believing. Until I said to myself, I'm going to start believing, I'm going to turn on my belief and see where that leads me. I turned on the light. I began to see the lies. That's why I know that if you're a gambler, if you're a struggling gambler and you're here in front of me and you're listening to me, I can tell you the reason why you're gambling. I mean, there's many contributors. There's one path, one decision that led you to the destruction problem gambling. It was one decision. It started that journey for you. And so if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to be able to conquer this problem. The problem's conquering you. If you can't believe, if you can't turn on your belief. A part of turning on your belief is hanging out with people that have belief. That's true. You hang out with people that have belief. You hang out with people that have faith. That's not easy to come by. It's not. It's not easy to come by to hang around people that have a lot of faith, that have a big imagination and create. That's why I open myself up on this program to help people. But unfortunately, the truth is that I'm running into a lot of people that are just simply believing lies like I was. You're believing a lie. That lie has you convinced. It has you hypnotized. It has you believing that you're not going to escape gambling. That lie has you believing that somehow you're going to win money. Somehow, one of these days, you're going to strike gold. That lie has you believing all this stuff. And even more. Even more. Even more. So these are the facts. These are the facts, my friend. We've been in this broadcast 15 minutes, and we've got a few people that are here. Listen, if you have a question, ask the question. Why are you here? That's my question to you, right? I appreciate those of you that are watching, but why are you here? Come here with an expectancy to walk away, man. It's especially if your gambling addiction is killing you, man. I remember, man, gambling had me. I remember, man, those days. I would cry. I was crying. There was times where I would leave the casino. I would cry. I would get in my car and cry. Sit there and cry. And I really didn't even know why I was crying. I was crying because I think I was crying because I was depressed and I got beat up again. You know, it generally, if you get beat up real good, some people do cry. Others don't, right? You ever seen somebody get beat up real bad and they don't cry? You know what I'm talking about. Some of us get beat up and we will cry, right? There's people like that. I guess I was one of those people because I would cry a lot. I would leave the casino broke, or sometimes I would leave with money in my pocket. And then I'd come back the next day, or no, I'd come back maybe 2 days later, right? Sometimes I would come back the next day and then I would get beat up some more. I'd get beat up some more. I'd go home with black eyes, with bruises, a few teeth missing, a chunk of my ass missing. After a while, I'd notice I would look in the mirror and a chunk of my butt was missing, I mean, it kicks you in the ass. It kicks you in the ass. And I am about annihilating the gambling addiction in life, in your life. That's what I'm about. You want to annihilate your addiction? Become a tribe member. Join Soldiers of Self-Mastery. The email list right there is there. You can join me. I'll stay in touch with you. We can correspond a little bit. I'll give you some of my time, my friend. Time is valuable, though, right? Would you agree that time is valuable? You just can't just give up you just can't give up your time just to anybody these days. If you're going to give up your time somewhere where you're going to benefit, somewhere where you will draw strength. If you're going to places like the casino, I think about this, the casino just, the casino sucks your life like a brand new Kirby vacuum cleaner. If you know what a Kirby vacuum cleaner, or maybe a Dyson. The Dysons are very powerful vacuum cleaners. They'll suck anything right up through that tube. Gambling's the same way. Gambling will suck you in, and then what are you left with? Right? It'll suck you in and spit you out in the Sahara Desert someplace out there. You're by yourself, you're all dried up, there's no water, there's no good food, you're confused. You know what? You're like, man, what happened to me? I was in the casino last night and now I'm in the desert, drying up for thirst of water. Water just signifies life. So that's what this program's all about, my friend. I'm getting ready to play some more music. I'm going to wait a few minutes, and we're getting close to the end of the wire here. I did not expect to talk. I didn't want to preach, but since I get no questions and I see a few people, I got to give something. I'm excited about life, man. I really am. I'm excited. I tell you, there was a time in my life where I didn't know anything, man. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I came from. I thought I knew. I really did. I thought I knew, and I hung out with the wrong people. I did the wrong things. I spent a lot of time in the casinos, right? I had a love affair. I had a love affair with the machines. Or in particular, there was a couple of machines that I really enjoyed. I remember you driving up to the casino and just getting in there. I had to get to that machine. And then all of a sudden I see somebody sitting there at my machine, man. So I'm staring at him, right? And inside, I'm like, I'm really angry inside, man. This guy's got my machine, or lady. So, you sit there and you wait around. And you're right there behind the person. The person's sitting there, can't see you, but knows that you're there. You're irritating the person at the machine. They're trying to get their love, they're trying to get their love on with the machine. And you're sitting there and you just drove an hour and 10 minutes, man. And somebody's sitting in my machine. I remember them days, man. There were dark days, man. Dark. You know what? I get tempted. I get tempted to go to the casino. I get triggers to go to the casino. I get them. I just don't go. I don't go. I've annihilated And every day that I remind myself, I'm going to continue to annihilate the thoughts, the paradigms that would hold me back, because that's what's holding you back, my friend. It's your thoughts. It's the images of the machine. It's the images of the money floating around, right? The sounds of the machine, the little spin cycles when you get more games, right? More, wow, I won 400 free games. 400 free games on a, and next to all those lies, they're all lies, man. They're all lies. You are believing in all of, I was there. I was there, my friend. I was there. By the way, the Little Red Book, I am the author of the Little Red Book. We are rebuilding it. We're supposed to be working on it. I pay people to do work for me. And unfortunately, you got to keep going. People turn around, they spit you in the face, they troll you, they disrespect you, right? They don't believe in you, they curse you out. People do some really strange shit to you. I've had it done to me, and it still happens. What do I do? You know what? This is what I do. I flick it off my shoulder, right? But what happens is you end up on bad terms with me, right? I might have paid you some money to do some work for me, but you turn around and screwed me. Well, guess what? Now I'm not going to hire you as a virtual assistant. I'm not going to pay you. Anyways, this has to do with the mission, right? What I'm talking about here. And let's get back to annihilating gambling, because that's what this program is about. It used to be that I would come here and talk about all this business development, all this. And I'm realizing that those of you that come here, you're coming here because you have a major gambling problem. You're believing lies. You're believing lies. And until you turn on your belief, until you tell yourself, I'm going to turn it on. You know what? I'm going to turn it on. If Santos can turn it on, why can't I turn it on? What does Santos have that I don't have? Except maybe a little bit of time ahead of me, right? If Santos can annihilate his gambling habit of 32 years, then I could do it too. I should be able to do it, right? Turn on your belief. See, again, the reason why you're failing and the reason why you haven't broken through the cycle is you don't believe in yourself. You just don't believe in yourself. You don't. Because if you did believe in yourself, you could tell yourself, I'm going to conquer this, and you would. The truth, my friends. The truth. You know what? You have to face the truth, my friends. You have to face the truth. I'm tired of lies. I'm tired of people believing lies, and I'm going to expose the truth. I'm going to expose the lies, because once you start realizing that you're believing a lie, if you realize it, if you catch what I'm saying on this broadcast, you're going to turn on your belief, and you're going to say, well, wait a minute, why am I believing a lie? I've been in the casino for 5 years. All it's done is taken my money. I have this idea that I'm going to win $1 million jackpot. Why am I believing? Who told you to believe that lie? Who told you? Who told me to believe the lies? Well, we all have help in some way also, right? We have help to believe the lies. But listen, my friend, you don't have to believe the lies if you don't want to. You can choose not to. It's up to you. If you don't want to believe the lies, if you want to continue believing the lie and continue giving your hard-earned money, going to the casino through the front door and finding that machine, and then going to the ATM machine and pulling out more money and leaving that casino broke and depressed and sad and suicidal. If you want to continue doing that stuff, that's up to you. But I'm telling you right now, you're believing a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie, my friend. I see Jesse's here. Welcome to the live broadcast. We are about 5 minutes to the close. We started at 4 on Sunday. I will be back here on Sunday at 4 p.m. In fact, I want to give away a book on Sunday. I'm going to give you a book. If you're here and on Sunday at 4 p.m., we're going to start the broadcast 4 to 4:30. If you're here, I'm going to pick somebody I want to give you my book. And don't read this. It's the older version. We got a new one coming out. But listen, don't read this book. Use it. Use the book. Use it, my friend. It's a tool. It is a tool for you to use. Jesse has a question here. Good afternoon. Let me see. Hey, Santos, good afternoon. You remind me in the casino I would not leave until the last spin in a trance. Yeah, that's what happens. You get in a trance. You're mesmerized. How do you know that you're in a trance? Somebody says, well, Santos, how do you know you're in a trance? How do you know that you're hypnotized, Santos? I don't feel that I'm not hypnotized. I didn't go on a stage and act like a chicken. I didn't feel, the guy at the stage didn't call me up to go up there and told me that I had spiders and stuff on my body. Ooh, spiders. I don't feel hypnotized. You know how you know you're hypnotized? I'm telling you, ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Am I in control? Am I in full control of my thoughts? Am I guiding my thoughts? And am I in full control of my body? And ask yourself that question. You have to answer that yourself honestly. If you can't answer that honestly, I can tell you you're in a trance, my friend. You are believing a lie or lies. And like I said, I'm here to expose it. If you want to get free, if you want to get free, first of all, you gotta know what it is that you want to get free from. you gotta know, right? I want to get free. People tell me I need help. Santos, they post on Santos, I need help, right? And they send me a message. Every once in a while, I'll get I'll get a notification at midnight or 2 a.m, right? Somebody sent me a message, and I usually do my best to respond to people because I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, okay? Maybe somebody else doesn't appreciate you, really, but I do. I appreciate you. And I say that to you from the top of my heart, not from the bottom. The bottom is where all the stuff falls out. People say, I love you from the bottom of my heart. The stuff falls out the bottom. I love you. I appreciate you from the top of my heart, man. I'm real. I'm the real deal. I don't like to bullshit people and waste time and do that. We don't have time. I don't have time for that. You know what? If you want a breakthrough, we got to get to that breakthrough, right? We don't have next week. We might not be alive next week. And you got one whole week that you could have lived a good life. Instead, you gambled it and then you died. Horrible. Anyways, here I go again. See, it's like I just can't help myself, man. I can't help myself. But again, you have to turn on your belief. You have to turn on your belief. Any questions? We're getting ready to end the broadcast. Any questions? We do the 4 p.m. to 4:30. Listen, my friend, if you're gambling and you've got a problem and you want to find a solution, you want to find a place that will help you crush, annihilate help you believe in yourself so that you can do this, you're at the right place, man. I'm going to ask you to subscribe. I'm going to ask you to join the email list right here. I'd love to hear your question or whatever it is that you got right there, right below the screen. You can see it rolling. And if you're the type of person, if you are the type of person that's looking for a coach to guide you, to help you stay accountable to your goal so that you can actually reach and achieve your goal, if you're looking for a coach to help you do that, I'm your breakthrough coach. I'm here, certified and licensed, okay? I am certified and I am licensed. So I'm here in Stockton. I want to help you annihilate your problem addiction and help you in other areas if you want. soldiersofselfmastery.com. That's another link that we're going to look at. I'm going to put it here for you. Just, hey, I'm just putting it out there, man. I'm just putting it out there, right? Don't bust my chops. Don't troll me. I'm just putting it out there. If you want something, you never know. Never know. You might be the person that I'm looking for. All right. So it is 4:30, my friends. If I don't get one more question here, we're going to close the program. I'm going to put a little bit of music, and I will be back here. Let me see. Nimsy Lot. Yeah, I will be back here on Sunday at 4 p.m. Listen, come with expectancy, man. Be here at 4 o'clock. All right. You know, a lot of people are making excuses, right? We're making a lot of excuses and we're believing lies on top of lies. And you should be sick and tired of believing lies. Really, honestly, you should be sick and tired if you are believing lies. If you find yourself in that trance, I asked the question, right? Are you in full control of your faculty? Are you guiding your thoughts? Are you controlling your body? Now, is this 100% perfect? No. But are you? If you can definitely say yes to yourself, don't tell me. If you can't say yes, be honest with yourself. You are in a trance. You are believing a lie, and that stuff is gonna lead you down the path where it's gonna kill you, my friend. It's gonna kill you. It's the truth. Nothing ever really good comes out of problem gambling or addiction. Typically, nothing does if you go the full length. Right? One of the best experiences that I had, my friends, was hitting rock bottom. One of the best experiences that I had was hitting rock bottom. Now, I wasn't expecting to hit rock bottom. All I know was that I was gambling, and next thing you know, boom. But the signs are there. You know, when you start losing jobs, and people start calling you and saying, "Hey, you're late on you didn't make your rent payment." They start calling you, or maybe your children or your spouse or somebody. They start hackling you. You know, you're not doing things. I see you spending money, and maybe they know you go to, you're spending too much time in the casino. Next thing you know, there's a ruckus going on. You're hearing the warnings. You're hearing, but you know what? I don't want to hear it. You're like this. This is what you're like. If you haven't stopped gambling, you're like this, man. I don't want to hear it. True. But if you're here, your divine appointment, my friend, you're here for, listen, I started this program and now I'm starting to get a list of people. We usually end at the 30-hour mark here, but it looks like we're going to hang out for a few more minutes if I get another question. You're going to break that gambling. If you keep coming here, listen, if you keep coming to this broadcast on Sundays and Fridays, you're going to break that habit. Either you're going to break that habit or you're going to break your relationship with me. One of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to break that thing, annihilate it. I'm talking about turn it to grits, my friend. Napoleon Hill, the famous Napoleon Hill that sold over 1 million copies of Think and Grow Rich. I remember him talking about problems and things. And he said, you know, problems don't come around that often, but when they do, he says, I take them and I grind them in the grits. You know what grits are, right? He's an older white man back from the, I don't know what, 40s and 50s. Grits. I love that, man. So every once in a while, you know, I smell, right? I smell a problem. I sniff for it and I smell it and I see it. And I go, come on, come over here, you know, because you know what's going on in my head? I'm going to turn that thing into grits. Yeah. I'm going to grind it into powder. That's exactly what I'm going to do with that thing. Just like I've done with gambling. Literally. I've turned it into grits. I've ground it into powder. How have I been able to do that? My friend, I've shared this with you. Mind, mouth, power, connection. MMPC. Mind, mouth, power. It's all life hacks. It's all life hacks. That's all you're doing. In essence, what you're really doing is you're tricking your mind. See, if you're believing the lie right now, your mind is tricking you. So the key is to flip it. Okay, the key is to trick your mind into working for you and working with you. See, right now your mind is not working for you, it's working against you. So that's why you go gamble. All right, you go gamble. You think you're having fun, but you go gamble and then you come out of there. It's like you go to this building, right? You walk in through the front door, and inside that building there's these guys, right, they're really gnarly looking guys, and they're just in there and they put a whooping on you, right? You open the door, they put a whooping on you, and then you turn around and you leave. That's what the casino reminds me of. Like you're going into a building and there's all these guys with sticks and chains and, you know, these bats that have the balls with the spikes on them. And you walk in there. You walk in there. And then you turn around and you go back. I mean, you're getting beat up, my friend. You're getting beat up. And you got to get tired of it. You got to get tired of it. It's got to stop. You got to make a decision. Bottom line, if you don't believe in yourself, it's because you haven't turned on your belief. You haven't told yourself, you know what, I'm going to believe. You have not done that to yourself. Early in the morning, every single day, turn on your belief, 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 turn on your belief. Every single day, every morning, turn on your belief, turn on. What are you going to turn on? Talk to yourself. What is it that you want to believe in? Honestly, what do you want to believe in? But if you're not believing in what you want to believe in right now, then if you're not believing in what you would like to believe in, obviously you're believing the lie. So you have to decide, my friend. And the time is now. Now's the time to decide. You may not have tomorrow. You may not have next week. The time to decide is now. If you're here in front of this video, listen, it's a divine appointment. It's not a coincidence. That's bullshit. You didn't come here just to hang out and first of all, I'm not the greatest speaker. So you didn't come here to hear the greatest speaker. You're here for a reason. There's a good reason why you're here. And I believe that the reason why you're here is because you're still gambling, and I'm the only one that's going to be able to help you help yourself. That's what I believe. That's why you're here. So, all right, my friends. Nahil, welcome. I'm getting ready. Jai Cito, can you share with what you... Let me see. We're getting ready to end the program, my friends. We're already overboard. I will be back here on Sunday, Sunday at 4 p.m. Let me see. I got a few things here. What do we got? Hundreds of thousands of dollars flow in one night that the casino collects. Probably $1 million. Yeah. Yeah. Nahil Johnson says, hi, everyone. Greetings to Florida. Greetings to the UK. By the way, I have been gambling for almost 9 years. I'm sick and tired of it. Well, my friend, you know, when we say that we're sick and tired of something, if we don't do something about it, we are actually, and I'm not here to judge you, Nimsy. I'm not here to judge anybody in any way, because you know what? I've been there. I've been in your shoes. Not exactly your experience, but I've been there. I know what it's like. If you're sick and tired of it, then you should make a decision, because that's ultimately what needs to happen, right? Once you make a decision, you know, the how-to will show up. The plan will show up. You can figure that out. Well, the problem, the challenge, I shouldn't say the problem, the challenge and the opportunity is you have to find something. You have to replace, it's like you have to take one picture that's been hanging on the wall for, 9 years. The picture's been hanging on your wall for 9 years. Now you got to take that picture down and replace it with a new picture, so that your next 9 years are going to be different, because they're going to be based on a different image that you'll look at. You see, if you have a certain image, if you look at this image here, let me show you something here. If you look at this image here, right? You look at this, you get some ideas when you look at this, this journal, right? But now, if you looked at this, these are like thoughts. If you looked at this, what ideas come to your mind, right? Different ideas. All these kinds of things come to your mind. So, my friend, what am I getting at by that? What I'm saying is that the image that you're holding on to is dictating your life. The image that you hold on to with your business is dictating your business. The images that you hold on to in your mind that have to do with your work they're dictating how you operate at your job, right? The thoughts and the image, that mental picture that you have in your mind has everything to do with the way that you treat your family, the way that you respond and react. Hopefully that helps, my friend. Keep plugging in, keep coming back, but eventually it boils down to one decision. You must turn on your belief. You must turn on your belief. Let me see. Can you share what you say during your mind-mouth power connection? Well, mind-mouth power connection is actually, it's a phrase that I kind of made up to signify self-mastery, self-education, self-empowerment. Mind-mouth power connection has to do with your thoughts. It has to do with your words, with your speech, with your self-talk. It has to do with you controlling your life. You see, these are the two factors that are controlling you, my friend. Your thoughts and your words. If I keep saying to myself, I can't stop gambling, I can't stop gambling, I can't stop gambling, I can't stop gambling. Listen to my voice. I can't stop gambling. I can't stop gambling. I can stop gambling. I can stop gambling. I can. I will. I do. I am. I am going to. I can. I will. So you have to get yourself in the frame. It's like a philosophy. It's almost like you're hypnotizing yourself all over again into a better reality, because you're hypnotized, whether you want to admit it or not. You are. You might have hypnotized yourself, or somebody else is hypnotizing you, or something else like the casino and the gambling and all of that stuff is hypnotizing you. So you have to recognize this. You're going to have to hypnotize. You're going to have to reconvince yourself. You're going to have to take back your mind and body. That's what you're doing, really. You're taking back what's yours. You know, you've been in a wrestling match, back and forth, pulling back and forth. No, you know what? It's mine. I'm keeping it. I'm going to walk forward from here with what's mine. That's the attitude you got to have. You got to have that attitude towards that addiction, because again, if you don't, what I'm sharing with you guys, they don't teach a lot of this in traditional programs. What I'm sharing with you, they do not teach this in Alcoholics Anonymous. They really don't. They might teach some of it. The other programs, Anonymous Pro, they don't teach it. They do not teach what I'm sharing with you. What I'm sharing with you are life hacks. They're non-traditional therapies that work when you work them. Only when you work them. Only when you work them. Hopefully that helps, Nimsy. I understand this program is not going to be a cure for everybody unless something magically happens in your mindset and you have a mental shift during this broadcast, which can happen and can actually help you change your life. It's happened. People have made decisions during broadcasts and their lives have gone on to become exceptional. So thank you for that. Hopefully, keep coming back, keep following. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my emails, if you haven't joined my exclusive email list, you're missing out. You're missing out on something. You should, right here. There it is right there on the screen. There it is right there on the screen. I've got a couple of comments and then we're going to end the program. If you are gambling, Edward Peterson, welcome to the program. Nice to have you here. I don't know if you've been here before, but thank you. If you are gambling, you are losing a battle. Yeah, you're deceiving yourself. You're believing lies is what's happening. You're letting something outside of yourself to hypnotize you. And think about what I just said. You know that when people are hypnotized, they're no longer under their own control? Kind of. Yeah. When people are hypnotized, if you've ever watched a hypnotist work with people, you see that these people are doing stuff, ridiculous stuff. And that's what the gambler's doing, ridiculous stuff. He's under a trance. Wake up, my people. Wake up. This is the reality. And this COVID-19, this pandemic that we're going through, who knows? Who knows where this is going to go? Who knows how long this is going to last? Right? This whole thing is like a monkey wrench in the system, man. It's like this, the whole system is like, it's like everybody's sitting in wheelchairs, just, you know, trying to go forward, man. Right? We're all in wheelchairs trying to go forward. You have to change. You have to change the way you think about yourself. You have to turn on your belief. You turn on your belief early in the morning. Start working on yourself. We're getting ready to come to an end here. I'm going to be back here Sunday at 4. Solutions and answers live and interactive with your breakthrough coach, the gambling Annihilate. Doesn't that sound cool? You know, start saying it. You don't believe. I know you don't believe that you can say this, but start saying it. I am a gambling annihilator. Start saying that to yourself. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. I am a gambling annihilator. Guess what happens if you say that enough times to yourself? What do you think is going to happen if you wake up every morning and say that to yourself a couple times in the morning and then throughout the day? I am a gambling annihilator. I am a gambling annihilator. I will crush this gambling addiction in my life. I will do. If Santos can. All right, my friends. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yes, walk away from this program. If you came here and didn't do anything, didn't take any notes, I'm going to say shame on you. If you didn't take any notes, if you came here and didn't walk away with something from this broadcast, shame on you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just kidding. Santos Rolon Jr. here. I will see you on my next, which will be Sunday. Sunday, bring a friend. Okay, bring a friend. F-R-E-N. Bring a friend and bring a pen. Why? So you can take some notes, so you can do something differently, so you can get the victory in your life, so you can finally start winning over gambling. Imagine how good, imagine how good you would feel if you weren't gambling anymore. Period. Zilch. Nada. Zero. Man. Oh. Jeez. That's what you want, my friends. That's what you want. All right. I'll see you guys on Sunday, man. There we go. Let me see one more. Take care of others. True blessing. Thank you. I need your help, guys. Help me with my channel. I need your help. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.